Cheating boyfriend gets caught after Sabrina Carpenter concert sparks social media clues. His two girlfriends team up to confront him face-to-face on a planned date night. I'm 24, and a few months ago, I matched with a guy, 26, on Hinge. We hit it off and started casually dating, but today I discovered he's been in a relationship with someone else for over 2 years. We'd been on several dates, and everything felt totally normal. In fact, he seemed genuinely caring. He'd hold my hand, call me sweet names like my love, and reassure me in ways I'd been looking for. From the beginning, he made it clear he was interested in a real relationship, not just a casual fling. Over time, I really came to believe he was serious about it. Since he lived about an hour and a half away, it was a bit tricky to see each other often. After a few dates, though, he started acting a little off, like he was stressed about something. He even canceled plans a few times, saying he was dealing with car issues, so I ended up driving to pick him up. Given the distance, I suggested we try virtual movie nights instead. But soon, he began to leave my messages on read for hours, sometimes disappearing altogether. I brushed it off as stress, especially since he'd often unload all his problems on me, but then he'd follow it up with how much he missed me and wanted to cuddle and spend time together. Since he seemed to be dealing with a lot, I figured it might be best to give him a chance to step back if he needed it. I reached out and said, "Hey, I know you've got a lot on your plate right now, and I just wanted to see if keeping this going is something you really want and feel up for. I really like you, but I also value open communication, and it feels like you're pulling back because of stress. I don't want to drag this out if it's not the right time for you." He responded with, "I get it, and I promise I'll work on communicating better. I won't let my stress get in the way of that. I'm sorry, my love. I swear it's not intentional." After that, he seemed to go back to his usual self, texting me regularly again. So, I thought things were looking up, until last night when I went to the Sabrina Carpenter Short and Sweet tour. The concert was incredible. Sabrina even sang my favorite song, Mamma Mia. The next day, I shared some videos from the show on my Insta story. Not long after, I noticed someone new following me, and she'd even replied to my Mamma Mia video, saying how much she loved that song too. I saw that we both followed the guy I'd been seeing, so I just assumed she was a friend of his who'd also gone to the concert. But when I clicked on her profile, my heart just sank. I was completely stunned. I replied back saying, "OMG, I was so excited too. Also, hey girlie, I know this might sound a bit strange, but I looked at your profile and saw you have a highlight dedicated to the guy I've been casually dating for a few months. Is there something I should know about you two?" She replied, "Dating? He told me you guys were just friends. You came up in my suggestions and I noticed you'd been at the concert, so I followed you. We're actually dating, so now I'm wondering if there's something I should know?" We started piecing things together, and I told her I actually had a date with him planned for that night. So we decided to team up and catch him in the act. I finalized the details of our dinner date and kept her in the loop. We were supposed to meet at Bahama Breeze, and she sent me screenshots of their conversations, full of lies. He'd told her he was going out with his mom for dinner. Because yeah, who wouldn't be taking their mom out at that hour? So we made a plan for her to show up at the restaurant and interrupt the date. I've got to run for now. I'm sitting in my car, waiting before the date, and I'll update later. And just in case Shane reads this on Reddit stories, well,